Good morning, Dallas, Texas. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Golden Boy here to run you through the day. Looking forward to really just some excellent Counter-Strike. I think we have a grand final today of epic proportions. I don't know. I think it's what? I think it's like Astralis versus, I can't remember. Was it, no, Team Liquid. Man, I watch way too much professional wrestling. I just get easy, cheap pops. That's what I know how to do. Anyway, guys, before we get into all that stuff, first and foremost, I want to let you guys know what's going on because you have the grand finals later on today. That's going to be taking place at 1:30. But make sure you join us at 1 o'clock for the Game Flip pre-show, where we're going to break down the upcoming grand final. But for now, though, we actually have a pretty awesome show match that's going to go underway in just a little bit. We're going to see some rising stars in competitive Counter-Strike, players representing the MDL, as well as players representing Texas A&M right here on the stage. You got any Texas A&M? Oh, I see someone booing in the side over here. That's brutal. That's brutal. No love. A lot of love in the crowd, though. A lot of love in the crowd. But let's actually go ahead and send it over to your casters. Who's it going to be? I think we have Moses and the PIMP. What's going on, boys?
Thanks for that one. That's a nice little toss. Yeah, it's going to be the show match, and obviously Texas A&M representing the best collegiate team in all of Texas, which is pretty cool. Can hear all the A&M fans out there, and then kind of a pug team thrown together, which has won a recent tournament at a LAN cafe, the Java Gaming Cafe. So they're going to go head-to-head. We're going to get testing the local Texas scene and the collegiate scene that we have building up. And I know you know a little bit actually about these collegiate and university teams that are coming up. I know you guys have some over in Europe.
Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of the Counter-Strike that's been going on in Europe, but also when I was playing with Liquid in Los Angeles, they have a college, UCLA. I was over there visiting them and watching a few games of theirs. So I know there's a pretty solid team. You know, they're doing just fine for themselves. So it's going to be interesting. You can see the talent slowly but surely rising up in these areas. So it's great for Counter-Strike.
Yeah, and obviously one of the cool things as well is over on the pug team side, there is a couple players that have most recently qualified for the Mountain Dew League. So there's these two little paths to the professional division that we're going to see vie against each other, as that's kind of the one right now that goes through ESL to get into Pro League, which is quite nice. We've seen a lot of teams and players rise up through there. Is the collegiate teams, are they going to be at that level quite yet?
I'm looking forward to see it. I don't really know yet.
It's going to be a test, isn't it?
It's going to be a test, yeah. It's still new with all these new stuff going on within Counter-Strike, new initiatives, right? But it's going to be interesting to see how well they'll fare against a fairly decent team, I'd say.
Right, and that's going to be coming up very, very shortly. But until then, we're going to send it back over to Golden Boy on the stage to get these teams in position.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Appreciate it. So, of course, we're going to see some rising stars take the stage, and I think we should go ahead and introduce them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and give a warm Dallas, Texas welcome to your two teams. We have Think Outside of the Box and the Fightin' Texas Aggies. All right. So if I got the captains join me here on the stage. Captain on this side, we got, is it Next Level? That's you, my friend. All right, all right. So next one, you come over here, come closer. I don't bite, don't worry about it. All right, so next, my friend, you kind of fought through and played in the local scene here, and you, as I understand it, you're also qualified for MDL moving forward, so congratulations on that. How does it feel to be playing on the stage here at the Verizon Theater?
I mean, it feels really great for me. I mean, honestly, I've been playing Counter-Strike for 15, 18 years. So, I mean, I'm an older guy. I told myself if I didn't make MDL this season, I'd be retiring. So I'm glad I made it and I get to continue my career. And, you know, the local scene's really great here. We've had a lot of guys playing for, you know, as long as I have. And they're still playing, and it's a great game and great community we have here in Texas.
How old are you?
I am 27.
Well, I'm 30, so I feel like an old man right now. But there you go. Shout out to the old people out there still gaming, baby. That's right. Okay, but now we got the young guy over here. Now we got the young gun, the college boy. So, Hero, tell me a little bit about yourself, and also tell me about the collegiate esports scene here in Texas.
So I'm Heroxer. The collegiate esports scene is pretty lax compared to ECA League and all that. Usually it's one game a week, depending on how many leagues you would join. There's a couple of leagues that the collegiate scene has.
So, running me through, how does one get involved? I'm sure we have a lot of college students here in the crowd today. How do they get involved in collegiate esports?
Usually, most colleges have an open house. You can just contact the clubs themselves at the college scene. Basically, just ask to join, and maybe they have their own tryouts. I have my own tryouts that I use for our team.
Nice, awesome stuff, man. I'm sure a lot of people here definitely appreciate that information. So, a final question. You guys think you're going to win? You think you're going to take these guys down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one word. Okay. What about for you, Next Level? What do you think? You think you're going to take these boys to school?
Well, let me tell you, we're a pug team, so, we're just going to F1 race car peek them, you know what I mean?
The disrespect. Gentlemen, shake hands. All right, so that's going to do it for us here at the stage. Let's make some noise. Come on, it's about to get down. I want to see this show match take place. Let's send it over to your casters. You got Moses and the Pimp Juice.
Yeah, thank you. It is about to get down, and I hope this crowd does get loud for these guys, because, this is a cool experience. We've seen it a number of times. So we saw it in Unsa last year for the Pro League finals of some Danish, high school, college teams or something? High school teams getting to play. I know they have some high school leagues over there. So this is, I can't even explain to you how cool it is to play on a stage in front of a crowd.
It's a big experience, right? I've been there myself, and you've been there yourself. Your first stage game ever. It's going to be great to see how they're gonna welfare out there. There's a lot of new pressure coming on. There's a crowd out there who's going to root for them as well. So it's going to be one of those games where you're going to get tested in a different way than just sitting at your home, Moses.
Yeah, the nerves are certainly going to play a factor, which would be cool to see. And you can see that the veto that went down, obviously, not a whole lot to really know about between these two teams. In the map pool, Mirage is a pretty safe bet that we see the middle ground. We even see in the professional scene. So everyone at every level of the game loves this map. And yeah, so I'm really kind of curious to see how these what the collegiate scene has to offer. I've actually never seen a collegiate match in my life.
Now I've seen a few. They're being streamed live around the place, right? But there's a big league in the States I've been following a little bit. UCLA is my favorite team, obviously, as I have a little bit of connection with them over there.
Yeah, that is that'll be. Obviously, I've actually been out to the UC, the Berkeley Irving campus to their kind of launch of their esports division, and it's pretty cool to see it getting to that level. We're actually just about 30 seconds away from getting started into this game, and there'll be a knife round to decide things, and then we'll kick things off. But obviously, both teams just settling in and kind of calming the nerves.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be super interesting. I feel the collegiate team, right? They seem pretty young compared to the other guys. So whatever the nerves are gonna play in on that, the crowd is getting loud out there for them as well. And it's gonna be interesting to see if there's any hidden talents, Jason. All the time you see these players go up and down. You see players trying to break through the pro scene, and what a better place to do than this stage.
Is there something to be said about the fact that Think, the captain, just comes out and says, "Yeah, we're a punk. We're just gonna wide swing. We're just gonna take fights at all times."
Well, it
some
makes
kind of benefit for that.
Yeah, it makes you think they have confidence in their own ability, right? And especially now that we are playing Mirage, which is a map, as you said, that it allows you to be having a puggy style and just do you.
Well, what a treat for the audience. We get to show a knife round, and these are always very fun to watch, slice and dice here. And this is obviously to determine which side you're going to start on the defense or the offense. And look at it all coming out. It's going to be Think to win that one, and they'll get to choose which side. And I imagine they'll stay on CT, yeah.
Yeah, they should probably go for the CT side, see if they can get that strong defense up and going. As you talked about before, it's just gonna be interesting, right? You can see some hidden talents. Maybe there can be a player that stands out to you, and if he's already now able to perform on a big stage in front of a fairly loud and big crowd, that's gonna be a nice thing going home to some more practice.
This will be a nice little story they get to tell. And obviously, this is like an old school game. I like that they mentioned, obviously, Think, this pug team that came from the Java Gaming Center, a tournament that they won locally. He brought up a good point. This Texas, one of the reasons we're even here is the history of tournaments for Counter-Strike in Texas, the old school CPLs being around here. But obviously, the amount of players in the local LAN scene that Texas had, in days past was so healthy. We had so many strong players coming out of this region. And it'll be cool to see if that's going to continue here as we get live into the pistol round. And Think is going to start on that CT side as they chose Smoke on Nex. But the Aggies just going to go for it over at the B-bomb site.
Seems like that guy's going to go hard in on the B-bomb site. There's only one guy defending right now, and that's Reflect. He's jumping, he's spotting, he's falling back, playing it safe. See if he can get the first frag. He's not able to do it right now, just waiting for the backup, and he's staying alive, which is a good move. Getting the first one right there, almost the second one, staying alive. That's a great play going down to Rexa. I'm going to be all about that retake scenario.
This is going to be a tough retake. Nex is coming up catwalk, and here they are going to stream out of market. Kirby's got to hit that one, and it's not going to happen. Lan Hero up next, and Not too heroic of an effort, but there's a nice shot. All of a sudden, the college team on top in this pistol round. 3-on-1, smoke the bomb. It's desperation time for Nex. He's going to have to run the gauntlet to get up here. He's tagged down Sfer, and he is going to get in. He's going to start getting on that bomb, but he's taken too much damage on the way, and that's going to be pistol round over to the Aggies.
It's going to be the pistol round. What a great start for the young guys from the Collegiate team. Do feel there was a nice little strat they went for there. They had a plan with it. Just go out and brute force that B bomb side. And as you saw, Reflect actually playing it quite impressive. He was falling back, getting the first frag, staying alive, but it just wasn't enough for the backup coming in.
One thing we heard from, I believe that was Herozor for the Aggies up on the stage earlier. That he mentioned that they have a whole tryout system. What was the last tryout you had to do for a team in Counter-Strike?
The last tryout I had to do, I think that was back in 2011 maybe in Counter-Strike Source, where I tried to join this team. I was on a tryout and I eventually got kicked, so it didn't go too well for me.
Yeah, you had some fun times early on in your career, didn't you? Built a little bit of a reputation for yourself.
I did. I was a nice guy.
Well, the scouts are out for Think. 2 of them to be exact. One on Next, one on Reflect. And there's the deal to open things up, of course, as we usually see it. That's from Curry. Pretty nice trading from Think, though, and this has all of a sudden gotten really dicey for the Aggies. They have mid control just barely, but they're down a player and they're running out of nades.
They're running out of nades, and they're running out of the positions right now as well. You can see the Think outside of the box are positioning pretty well. I think they do know that he's hiding right side of the window. At least he was eating a nade just before, so they're probably going to hard clear that one. There we go. We see the duel, and he is staying alive for now. Link doing the right thing, and there comes Nex in with a nice little quick scope with the scout. All of a sudden making it very hard for the Collegiate team right here to take this one. Now he's keep fighting. That's unnecessary, and there you go. All of a sudden it's a 2 versus 2. That was a little bit of a mistake right there, Jason.
Yeah, it was, and they'll have to look at that one over. Lack of discipline has brought it from a 2-on-4 into a 2-on-2. So dangerous now for Think as they have a chance to steal this one away, but putting themselves in a tough spot, not able to recover any guns. It's still just the deagle on Curry. He got the opening kill and Reflect with that scout. And no one really has the stones to go check middle for one of those weapons dropped on the ground, so it's going to be Ghost and Malf just to make their way into this A bomb site. Smoke going to drop down in jungle. Curry gets in front of it though, but it's a pretty close swing and it doesn't matter. Headshots come out for Curry, and he's got the double kill.
There we go. That was some beautiful deagle play right there. And as you said, you know, it was getting a little bit dicey, and then they managed to solve it with 2 nice 1-deeks right there from Curry. And what a bad start now. You know, you win the pistol round, and then you go in and lose the following anti-eco, and you can't really get off to a worse start, can you?
Pretty deflating, that I would say that is, after the excitement of winning the pistol round on the stage and everything like that. And I think that's kind of the big factor we always touch on, is that emotional state coming back from one of the first matches they probably play in front of an audience in a crowd in a theater of this size. That one's painful.
Straight into the force buy for the Texas Aggies once again. Land Hero having the scout. See if he can connect the shots. He is hitting one of them, but falling back, and all of a sudden, Link is going down, and it's getting a little bit dicey again. It seems like these 2 teams are not having the discipline in order, Jason.
It's one of the hardest things we see professional teams even struggle with it on some of these rounds as well. So it's very easy. Just one mistake, and these deagles can ring true. We've seen it from Curry in the previous round, and now here. Nice tag with that scout. And actually, Nex is going to take one out, doing his job to even out the scoreline into a 3-on-3. Ghost is pressuring up Catwalk. He's got one right around the corner, but Land Hero still holding on right behind this smoke. And actually, the Aggies are not able to make any more progress as the smokes are dropped into these choke points.
Super close round. If you take a look at the HP in each of the sides, you can see Reflect coming with his P250 and pretty much consolidating this round. It's going to be tough for Malf to do anything right. He has a deagle and 13 HP. He's trying to find for that headshot. He's just staying alive up there, showing a little bit of discipline. That's great to see. All of a sudden, we see a flying guy from the CT coming down there. He's not going for it. He's still playing with discipline. It's great to see they learn from their mistakes. Now he's forced out with the Molotov in the open, and he's going to go down to Land Hero. So a little bit dicey. It was getting close. You could see the HP on the CT guys was not too much. It could have gone differently.
Very well. I mean, it was on just that knife's edge, wasn't it? Just maybe one kill comes out at a different time for the Aggies. If they just get one extra one at a certain point, they can overwhelm that bomb site. But the pressure should subside for Think. They still have the scouts on the board, still have the SMGs, as they know, likely unarmored opponents, although there is a CZ being bought up on Malf on Herozor, and they're going to have one smoke and one flash. Ooh, look at this, the vaunted 4-1 strategy. 4 players towards the B bomb site, going to try and throw a fake and allow Ghost just to get in towards that A site, hopefully pull the rotations, and this is where the discipline truly will get tested for the defense.
You just love to see it, right? It's probably a strat you used back in the days in Dallas as well when you were playing.
Definitely did. Nice shot from Reflect. Oh, that's a nice nade as well. The follow-up, and the fake isn't working. Curry's starting to rotate now. When does Ghost pounce? But look at this. He stays. He's too smart for this play. Knows there's no danger, no reason for him to rotate. The plant's not going to go down. Curry's read it all along. And that's a third round for Think.
What a smart player that Curry guy is, huh? He was not moving out of position at all. If I were him, I'd probably go for the frags over on the B-bomb side.
Yeah, go for the Eco Cobra. The whole unarmored opponents, pretty free kills. And look at, I mean, this is going to keep, Think is just keeping these scouts, keeping, actually the SMG just now gets upgraded, but 3 sniper rifles, which is pretty wild. And actually now the scouts are upgraded. Okay.
And there we go.
They didn't want to keep them. So 2 AWPs, double op setup right off the bat, 3 M4s beside it, and it's 5 AKs for the Aggies, and we'll see what they can bring into this. If they test for mid control against this double op setup, they may run into a brick wall.
See some A push right there in A-Abs. There we go, Reflect getting the first one on Ghost, and all of a sudden it's a great start for the Think outside of the box team. Once again, the college team is finding them a little bit behind now. They're going for that mid control as you spoke about, see if they can control the window area and control the mid area. Currently nobody is defending it besides Link with AVP from Connector, so not really any duels to be found right now. Seems like they have a fairly decent control over the mid area, smoking top connection as well. And it looks good for them. There's a little bit of a gap in the smoke. That's probably not going to be a good thing if he keeps peeking right here. That could be an easy frag if they walk into it.
Yeah, especially because they won't be aware. Reflect wants some information though, and he's got to be careful. That crosshair trained right for his head, for where his head will appear, and he's going to go for it. And there's the easy equalizer. And now Link, he's the next one up to the plate. Going to peek with that. Oh, nice flick over to Smoothie. No progress made by the Aggies, and once again, they have that mid control, but where do they go from here? 2 smokes left to use, no flashbangs. And the whole time, Land Hero with an op has been posted up at this B bomb site, which has allowed all the defense to rotate towards the other side of the map because he's had no pressure on him.
Yeah, they really haven't done anything with the mid control they had, as you said. If you go for that mid control, you need to take over connection, you need to take over catwalk or do something with it, right? Now, finally, they're starting to move up here, and nobody's watching right now besides from Nex. He could be in for a nasty surprise if they go check for him on the balcony. A little bit questionable smoke right there. Going through it, going for the fight in jungle. That might seem like a good idea. Malf is now controlling jungle. There's a duel going on, and Curry is getting him down now. It's all up to Heroxa. And what can he do from this position, Jason? Nothing really, right?
No, I don't think so. 3 players defined, all at different angles, and he doesn't even get past the first. Next with a nice headshot. Defense looking solid, and once again, Texas Collegiate Stars are going to be put back towards pistols. CZ's coming out, and again, just a 1 smoke flash being purchased up, and the losing bonus is going to start maxing out. But here's a treat: we've got Nog, true to the old Texas players. Rambo's actually around here, if any of you remember him from the Team 3D days. One of Texas's finest players in all of history, and him dropping over the AUG is a pretty iconic play in Counter-Strike.
It's a horrible weapon, Jason.
No, you don't like it, huh? Well, this is a horrible play from Land Hero as he gets caught. He was way too overextended, not enough cover from his teammates. They were there, just no one kind of peeking with them. So man advantage for the Aggies, and they've actually picked up. They've salvaged that AWP. The question becomes, what can they do with it?
What can they do with it? Maybe Ghost shouldn't be the guy having it, as he's currently only on 5 HP. I would probably trade it over to a guy with 100 HP. Seems like he's looking for somebody to drop it to, not really going for it, and not really going for any duels right now. He seems a little bit scared, and there we go, to drop over to what I assume is their primary AVP player in Malf. And as you said, it's all about him getting the peak now. You see, yeah, he's going for it. They have an idea of what they want to do. Gets hot through the wall, and there we go. Link taking him down. That was a nice shot from him. They had an opening right there, weren't able to capitalize off it, and now it's up to Spear if he can work with that AWP. They spot him in CT spawn though, so they have a pretty nice idea of where these guys are, but again, they're not really taking any control, Jason, not really going for anything, and the time is running out.
Well, Link is close up with the op. Those pistols coming around the corner could be deadly, and yeah, he misses the shot, and there's the CZ, but he gets the follow-up. Ghost has killed himself, and Link builds upon it even more. 3 kills in the round for him before he's put away, and now Nex and Curry arrive to trap Smoothie all alone in the bomb site. That's 5 in a row now for Think outside the box. That's also the full losing bonus, and we'll see if the Aggies want to invest in an AWP, if they go back to that 5 AK strategy, which they do. This is a nice round from Link. I think Malf there was looking for some kind of an angle, and just kind of gets caught on an awkward timing, and I don't know how Ghost died. But
It's a little pretty unfortunate that he make a suicide. He even seems to be, hating himself for the ball.
well, he is on stage. It's the last thing that you dream about when you know you're playing at a stage match the next day, is killing yourself by falling or nade work or whatever it might be. 1 op for the defense still, and here's Hero looking for this frag, looking for the jump. He wants to test Reflect.
Seems like they want to boot force this B bomb side again. There's 4 guys currently posted up, and there's only 1 guy defending it, and that's with the AUG. So we get to see that in action now, whatever that's actually is a viable weapon or not. Now the rotation is coming in, he's getting the first frag, staying alive as he did in the pistol round as well. Also going for the second one. It actually seems like he controls this one pretty well. There goes the triple kill with the AUG. and completely shut down the Collegiate team right here. And they go next, finishing up the round. That was a pretty convincing round right there, and I take everything back
yeah,
about the
you
AUG.
kind of have
That
to
is a
after
sick
that.
weapon, huh?
He controls it well. That is a really nice sequence. Didn't have any pressure on him, no flashbangs in his eyes, but...
Were you an AUG player back when you were playing?
Heck no.
Heck no, no?
Absolutely not.
You've always been pretty old-fashioned, haven't you? Despite your age.
I have been, yeah, I have. I did only the standard weapons, the AKs, the M4s. I don't like change. Pimp.
Conservative, Jason, yeah?
Yeah. Well, here's Sver and Smoothie. Claps going around.
It's great to see they're enjoying themselves, right? It is a stage matchup, and neither of these are top-tuned professional, right? So it's all about sinking in the experience and just having fun with it.
Yeah, having
no
a good time.
result.
Oh, Land Hero's about to have a very good time. Look at how he's pushed up in mid, and Smoothie seems aware of the possibility, which is a nice read, nice focus to have. His team down 1-6, and Land Hero might get caught awkwardly on the ladder, but he has a chance to get away. This is still not an easy kill for Smoothie to get, especially if Land Hero actually challenges, but he spent a lot of time using his utilities. They're just going to bum rush, and the Molotov forces him out in the open. Now he can trade that scout for the M4. Malf up next, but Link has been a boss.
He's been pretty good in that connect area. Once again, tagging down Malf to only trade HP, and he keeps going for the peak. You know, he's not afraid of anything. He's playing with no fear, and balls out, as some would say it. It's great to see. Curry on the other hand seems like the more defensive player on the A-bomb side, and he's actually playing pretty well. It seems like they're going to end up on this A-bomb side. The bomb is lurked towards slope area. There's a guy inside the apps, and Curry is a little bit afraid that it's coming from behind, but he hasn't to be worried about that. He goes for the duel, gets the first one. Ghost is going down. Link getting the null frag, and now all of a sudden it seems like Think outside of the box are in a pretty good position to consolidate this round as well.
If they can get this plant down, though, the smoke looks like it's about to fade, and there's Link, the corner. In that smoke, just a small gap, and actually he gets peeked upon, but there's the AUG coming in once again. Reflect doing some work, and Smoothie 1-on-2. He's got to find one of the battles, got to get aggressive somewhere. Coming through the smoke is next, and Smoothie's going to do it. The headshot onto Reflect right at the end.
That's exactly what we want to see. Them fighting back a little bit, showing a little bit of teeth, showing a little bit of resistance right there. Great 4 versus 2, I believe that was at some point. So good to see they're actually able to claim back. Now we see 2 AUGs, Jason. I don't know how you feel about that, but I think that's one too many.
I'm all about it. Once you've gotten the triple kill with it earlier, I'm all in. This is going to be good stuff. So we'll see how it works out. Nice clutch from Smoothie though. Team desperately needed that to stay into this game, but now they have the whole thing where you have to build upon it. It was hard to get that first round after losing 6 in a row, and now you have to get a second. And now you can see the defense starting to get aggressive. We saw Palace push earlier, but now it's just the AWP holding the line.
He's ready for it, though. He's anticipating, and that's showing some great game understanding right there. That is not too easy, and you just can't run forward without thinking about where the potential CT players could be. Land Hero is still staying a little bit defensive right here. It's going to be a wild duel in a few seconds, I do believe, unless they just want to keep jiggling back and forth. I think Herexa is now going for it, going closer and getting closer. We'll see whoever wins out this duel. And this could be the vital moment. If he gets this kill, then I would just brute force out his A-bomb side straight away and see if you can catch him off guard.
He's being
not gonna happen, though.
He's being so patient. I was going to say, it's wild there's no aggression. It actually comes towards the B-bomb site, and right at the end, after all that, Land Hero goes down to the other hero, to Hero Zor.
A lot of heroes in this game.
Hero Zor sounds like some kind of a Power Rangers enemy or something like that. But now it's a chance for the AUG to get involved. We saw it earlier. There's Curry, the pre-fire. He saw Sver coming right around, and he's going to get another one. No, he's not scoped in. He still makes it work, and there's one in Palace. He's called that out. His teammate is here next. Brings it into a 2-on-2. Still a chance here for Think to make this retake happen. Swapping out to the AK-47, now pushing into the bomb site. There's one in mid. Malf is biding his time, and I think he's done it. He might have played it perfectly. It's planted for him, and it's all about fight selection. Curry knows, but he can't do anything about it. Mouth down low. There's still time on the bomb. Nex is sticking it. Here comes the peek, and he's baited out the shot. Now he can play passively. I think he's just about won this. The spam's not going to connect well enough, and Malf, he's doing his job well, and he's won the round. He holds his nerve against Nex. And a third, they build upon it.
Super well played round right there. You actually seen him, playing the odds absolutely perfect right there. He ended up going down in a 1 versus 2, but he got the first kill and then staying alive, baiting out the first shot, and making sure that there was no possible way he could lose that round. That was great to see that these guys also have a little bit of brain behind that aim, which is sometimes you often think about, talents in these days. But there's a lot of aim power out there, but you also got to understand the game to a certain level. And Malf is definitely showing that he got that under control.
Yeah, when you don't have the skills of Simple and Nico and Rain and these guys, you kind of have to win in other ways, don't you? You have to kind of develop the brain power. Not that they don't have it, but they're the full packages. But obviously, you can win other ways than just individual skill. Ghost, is he going to get baited into this? It looks like it. Actually, no, he's not, but Land Hero's just going to push forward, go right at him, and Ghost seems like he's prepared. He heard the footstep, but he couldn't react and get his gun out in time. This, I think, is a misread from the Aggies, as Smoothie and Sphere both have SMG, so perhaps thinking it's going to be a save.
Yeah, you can see the money is down to the wire for think outside of the box as well. So this is one of those we define as key rounds where whoever's going to win this one is probably getting another bonus round after. So it could determine how this game is going to unfold. Now 6-3 is not too bad for either team. I would say it's a decent start for both of them. Obviously, the Aggies Texas team, they did win the pistol round, so you should assume they should be on a little bit more than 3 rounds by now. But they're fighting back now and winning a few damn nice clutches. And going to see if they can take another one right here. The B-bomb side once again reflect with the Orc. Let's see how much damage he can do.
Smoke's going to provide him some cover. He's got Nex here as well, spamming through the smoke. That's not going to go well. He does get a lot of damage done on the 2 players. Fur and Hero Zor down to below 10 HP, and Nex is going to make his play. Now he's going to stop the plant. He's immediately traded. Not enough time to win the round, but it's time for Curry to get into position, even though he misses that shot. Now he's got to readjust, and Link going to rotate around through Catwalk to make this retake work from a different angle. Could catch the Aggies off guard here as he comes around the corner. There's one out in the open. He wins that against Smoothie, low HP as well. Somehow, Sphere survives, and Curry with the AWP, not able to find anyone. That smoke doing all the damage in the no-scope. That's a dream and a half, and it's going to be the 4th for the Aggies, and they're finally going to take all the money away from the defense. That should get much easier for them in these next few rounds.
Game on, Jason. Game on. They should be into an eco now, which would most likely mean that we're going to see a 6-5 scoreline, which is a pretty close scoreline on a map like Mirage, which we often talk about is a 50-50 map.
Think won this round, though, in the second. Remember, they lost that pistol, won the second round. So they've won with these Deagles before. We would hope. This looks like an Aggies who's no longer scared to kind of take control after that initial the initial contact, which is quite good.
You could say so. Splitting out again, doing a 3-2 split right here, or 3-1-1. If you may say, 3 guys towards A bomb side, 1 guy holding mid defensively, and then a guy holding B. So they know they're up against an anti-Chico right here. They're playing it safe and playing it with odds in their favor, just waiting for the mistake from think outside of the box. But it doesn't seem to happen right now. They stacked a lot of guys towards middle, and right now it seems like we're gonna have a duel later in the round. Nothing is really gonna unfold. As for now, Reflect is trying to find Spear up here, but he's not going to see him anyway. And it seems like they want to take the bomb towards A bomb side, but not before they actually know where the guys from think outside of the box are.
Which is fair play. Just starting to clear out some of these spots. Looked like Think wanted to actually take some battles in mid. That was stacked up. Reflect was the only one monitoring the A bomb site. That was from top connector. He's going to eat a decent amount of damage from that nade, as these guys haven't quite dedicated themselves to this A bomb site hit, still just kind of probing and seeing what they're going to find. But now the bomb has been spotted. Now you're going to start seeing some of the rotations come in, and now you're definitely going to see an overwhelming attack with these AK-47s. They're still held at bay, a little bit nervous about these Deagles. They want someone to get out in the open, and there it is. That's all they needed. Now the floodgates are open, and the bomb site is lost.
That's exactly what you want if you are rooting for the college team right here. They're getting a pretty clean round. Only 1 guy has fallen so far, and that's Malf. As long as they can stay 3 or 4 alive, then will be more than enough to bring in some money for the next round. You can see, if you take a look on the left side of your screen right now at the money, it's not too good for the Texas team. So they still need to be careful about how big they go for this hunting. There's no really reason to go for Land Hero. He can save this AK. It doesn't really change anything, as they're going to have money for next round anyway. So well played by the college team, and we finally have a game on now, Jason. 6-5.
I was going to say, it got there quick, didn't it? It was looking like it might get a little bit sketchy, but they seem to have calmed themselves down and kind of recovered into this game. At one point, it was 6-1, which is a nightmare scoreline if you're a T side, but they've certainly done a good job of making this into a battle. And yeah, there will be a bye next round for Think. The Pug team, the champions of the Java Gaming LAN Center tournament, have a tough time on their hands stopping this run from the Aggies. So Op is going to be out on Link. We saw him have some very good rounds with that. The AUG is still being purchased by Reflect. Pimp, I know you're not the biggest fan of it, but he seems to be doing okay with that weapon.
He seems to be doing okay. I feel like he has the confidence to pull it off. He got that 3K. So as you said, you know, if you have that confidence and you feel it, then just go for it.
It's doing his best Magisk impression leading into the grand finals.
There you go. I like to think he plays with the SG on the T side instead of the C. I don't think anyone is playing with the AUG besides NBK, and we have all seen how that is unfolding. So
I've got faith in it. It's just it's a good idea. It just has to develop a little bit more.
Yeah.
To percolate. We need some more time with it.
Yeah.
Well, slow-paced round this time. There is some mid-control from Sphere and Malf, and it looks like he's going to be the lurker up connector. How aggressive do they want to be with that? They have Nex on Catwalk, Reflect in the window room, Land Hero at the top connector.
That was a potato straight in Maul's head right there. He's going down to 62 HP. That's pretty good nade to throw out there. Finally, again, they're taking some mid-control. See if they can get up in this connect area. They're not really smoking it off, so he's probably going to go for this duel against the jungle guy. Lane Hero currently sitting on 1 frag, and he's getting spotted out. I would be highly surprised if Malf is not going for that refrag. And there we go. He misses it, though. Great shot by Lane Hero, getting a second one as well, stepping up. Now, all of a sudden, it's a 5 versus 3, and this is a rough position to be in, Jason.
Yeah, I think that's the round. I think those 2 kills have pretty much sealed it. Ghost, he's trying to get a pick with this AWP. It's not happening, but there's a nice entry. They need more of those. Everyone is here from Think. Link is on the rotation. He'll be there soon, but they are finding all the kills. Think is getting baited into these peaks, and Ghost now pouncing and getting the opportunity. A double kill, and I think he's worried about where to plant the bomb, and indecision is his biggest enemy there, and now streaming out of CT spawn. They're making the retake happen before the plant even goes down. 20 seconds. Ghost has got to do something. He's got to go for more. He picks up the AK-47. He finds it, and now he knows who the last player is. He's given himself a chance, and he needs that bomb. 10 seconds left on the clock, or just over it as he goes down. And next, he's going to spam the boxes, but not able to find it. Jumping up there as the spam comes through. So close for Ghost, but they've done great damage to the economy.
Great damage to the economy after a round that we already called out after Lane Hero's 2 first entry frags right there. So, there we go. Yell louder. Anyway, great round for Think outside of the box, putting up a 7-5 lead right now. Again, when we talk about Mirage, you know, it's one of those maps where it's pretty even. You know, 8-7 half is not unseen even in the pro circuit. So as long as they can keep following each other scoreline-wise, I think we have a good game on our hands right now. We saw Ghost right here almost clutching it out. He was trying his absolute best, but next he got the know-how to spam through the box, Jason, and easy peasy. 7-5 now.
Those are cool, cool shirts that those guys are wearing. It's got an old school Nintendo, like an NES controller on it.
Yeah, you know, because you're old.
That was a great system.
Yeah, sure.
That's no one in the crowd knows what it is. Well, here we are, 5-7. Link again over towards the speed bomb side. That is some very nice nade work, some very fine nade work. That is some very poor nade work.
That was an NA nade right there at its finest. See once again them taking a lot of damage. They're trying to spread out and see if they can get that initial first pick. Now we see 2 guys pushing up this BFs that could be dangerous for the college team. And there we go. Link once again getting the first pick. He's been very effective with this AVP throughout the entire game. He's been roaming all over the map, and especially in the connector area as well. Now all of a sudden finding himself on the B side as well, changing position into middle as well. He seems like he knows how to handle this up, Jason. He's
got a good idea of where he wants to go. The secondary positioning is quite nice and off angle towards mid. Malf going to work his way in towards connector this time. Going to be scared away, but his presence in connector does kind of pull the op on catwalk off the angle, as he could have turned around and peered in that direction. So Link's got to be cautious about that. He's going to have some pressure put on him, and right around this angle, holding his nerve. I think he realizes they could be close up, and there's the elbow showing, so he has time to scope in, and Reflect is going to shut down. This is the bomb carrier, and he's all alone. And ooh, he doesn't actually get the kill. That might have just sealed the round.
Yeah, he needed the AUG in that position.
Yeah, if he had the AUG, if only.
If only.
Words that have never been said.
All of a sudden, it's a 3 versus 2 situation. Malf getting 2 frags on the A bomb side. Now it's all up to Next to shut down this B bomb side. He's not able to, and there we go. Link in a 1 versus 2 scenario. The bomb is going down. He knows where both players are. At least he should, as Malf was reeling his position on the A bomb side. He's pushing slowly but surely up, see if he can catch this guy off guard, and there we go. Flash is not going to do any damage, and gets the first one. Now it's all of a sudden a 1 versus 1. He knows Malf is inside this area. Trying to bait out the shot, not able to, and a great round once again by Malf, getting 3 frags, opening up the A bomb side and making the rotation on B bomb side happening as soon as they also hit the B bomb side. So doing all the work right there for the college team, and again 7-6. Money is not too great for the CT side, so we could see a change in pace right now. We could actually see the college team go in the lead for the first time.
Yeah, they could actually snatch it away for the first time since the pistol round, right? Even with Link getting that opening kill, Malf does a very good job, and obviously, I mean, Link even getting double kills. This is really good stuff, and then having to come in for the clutch and obviously not necessarily look like knowing what weapon he's going up against and just getting taken out, low HP.
This is what I like to see. Anti-eco, full rush B bomb side. It's gonna work, you know. Molotoving out of the B bomb side right here, jumping out with the Max 10, and there we go. First gonna go down. Reflect gets a consolidation kill. Link is hiding though here, and he hasn't moved into his position. This could be dangerous for the Texas team. Still hasn't made his move. Now Lane Hero, just stay alive, sir. Just stay alive. Let Link do the stuff. And no, you wanna go for the flag? Oh, he's unsure what he want to do right now. The bump, and there we go.
Do it. Oh. Yes, on the stage, not the follow-up.
Not the follow-up, but it's worth it all in a situation like this. Also getting the money to buying an op next round, you know, that's not an underrated factor as well. So I think that was That's a great move by him.
Yeah, at 4,900, now he can have the AWP and armor, and he's got his own memory being made on the stage. A lot of grins, a lot of nods. And
I mean, I'm pretty sure he much rather wanted that knife than actually winning the round.
yeah,
So
he doesn't care about winning the round anymore. But you bring up a good point. 1,500 allows him to get the armor behind this AWP, which is quite nice for him to have. Can be a little bit more mobile. He's 16 and 11 Link, so quite nice. If he was able to get that follow-up kill onto Ghost, they might have been able to do something with it and salvage that AK-47. Look at the aggression, though, in towards Halls as Land Hero takes one down, and even the mid-push. Think wants to take matters into their own hands. They're tired of sitting back. They're going to have some success early on, and there's Link chiming in one more time. 3 kills come out very quickly for the Think side, for the defensive side.
once again forcing the Aggies to play from behind, but they've been doing that a lot throughout this game, I would say, and still able to put up 7 rounds. So it's not like they are out of any chances right here. There's still a lot of time to work with. See, Land Hero is down to 32 HP as well, so damage has been done. That said, though, they don't really have any map control, and it's all about to the individuals now to get that opening frags and see if they can mess around with Think outside of the box. They have been making a few mistakes in terms of discipline, where they're OPing a little bit, so that's probably what they're hoping for right now. Malf is slowly but surely making his way up connection. See if he can find this pick on a bomb site, but Link has wisely enough turned back and is playing it more conservative now, and playing it safe, I would say.
Yeah, the key here for the Aggies, you're going to be tempted to use some utility. You don't want to give it up, and that shot kind of does give up the game a little bit. Link's going to start sneaking over to peek from CT spawn, takes the shot, misses, but allows Curry to peek with safety. There's a good kill from Malf, and once again, he's got a lot to do, and he's got too many bodies on his screen. Fitting for Link to end it with a nice shot, and that is a very, very good first half. A close affair that we have Pimp going into the second half.
And I think it's a fair result. I think both teams showed us some great Counter-Strike right there. They definitely have an idea of how to play the game, and 8-7 is not necessarily unfair for either teams. We did see the Aggies win the pistol round, not able to convert it into 3 secure rounds, but they won a lot of buy rounds. We also saw Link having some great rounds here, cheering on himself with the AVP, so definitely some great prospects going into the second half. We got game on our hands, Jason, and that's always what we want to see in these show matches. It's not fun if it's just a blowout, but this one I think can go both ways.
Yeah, this will be good. And do you think we're going to see Reflect using the Commando?
I certainly don't hope so, but it's probably going to happen.
It probably will. Just to spite you, I hope he does it.
Yeah, sure.
8-7. I think the benefit for the fighting Texas Aggies is going to be that they're now on the easier side, the defensive side. Or the quote-unquote easier side.
Yeah, you say easier, but now you have to think about they're actually playing against this self-proclaimed puck team, you know, and definitely
what
on
did he
Mirage.
call it? The F1 race car W or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
He had some crazy meme to describe how aggressive they're going to play. Remains to be seen. CZ purchased on Land Hero for the pistol round, and Glocks and some utility on next. So here we go, just straight over towards that A bomb site. There are 2 players in CT spawn. Unfortunately, none of that utility is an HE grenade, so they can't bomb that over and get some early kills. We see that a lot, but there's a wall set up in the middle of this bomb site. I think a smoke actually missed as well. Someone missed through it, but it obviously doesn't matter. They've got control of jungle. They're getting the bomb planted. This is going to be dangerous. How do the Aggies come back from this? And that's a good help. Malf still doing some work, and Ghost getting 1 kill. That's on the planter. And Sfur's going to be on the flank as well. This is all collapsing. They have the better positioning, but they can't find the kills until Curry just now. But they're already on the bomb, and now the CZ has to come in and do damage. They can just body block him, and the Diffuser's going to trust his teammate Ghost, allowing his teammates to handle that last remaining player, and that's the pistol round for the Aggies again. Both go their way.
That's how you do it, Jason. You asked how to get back into a round like that. All you have to do is basically shoot headshots and get them kills.
Kill everything, right?
Kill everything. That works. And as you said, winning the second pistol round as well. Now they're showing, definitely showing they can play with the pistols, but the question is, can they once again remain playing against the pistols now, as I think outside of the box is going to force up, I do believe, with a lot of P250 CCs, some armor behind it maybe. It should be one of those rounds where, no, maybe they get the bomb plant, so they're actually playing conservative. Fair enough.
Go for that third round buy.
Yeah, it's fair enough, but I would probably go for the force buy now. You had so much success with it, and it is one of those games where it is a little bit dicey. Ooh. So why not go for it?
Speaking of dicey, we've got Herozor with a auto shotgun, and he's got 3 unarmored opponents coming right in his direction. This could be lovely. Biding his time, here it comes, a chance for him with the shotgun. He turns over, the auto shotgun gets 1, damage onto the other, and he's killed by his teammate. Falls a little bit flat, but they're wiping out this attack pretty much. He's the only casualty at the hands of Ghost, and 9-8.
Yeah, I mean, not only is he killing himself, but he's also killing his own teammate, so it's sort of like somebody needs to have a talk with that dude. He's out of range, but Great start for the college team right here, getting off to a good one. And you saw it, you said it, Nex is now buying up the ever so lovely SG auto rifle sniper. I don't know what to call it anymore, Jason. I think it's a horrible weapon, and I'm going to be interested to see how well it's going to work against these.
You said that about the AUG in the first half, and I got 3 kills, so now we get to see how strong your powers truly are. Nex has that, and he wants to go up and try and find this pick towards the B bomb, so he wants to catch Smoothie jumping.
At this point, I just hope he dies.
Oh, that's cruel. But it's not going to happen just yet. He is tagged down to 82. There's only 2 flashbangs left for this T-sided team, so at some point they're going to have to rely on someone to get some kills. And he does get a dink through that wall. Doesn't do enough damage to really be too happy about. But mid control has gone over towards Think.
Yeah, I think there's been a reoccurring trend that both these teams have went for that mid control without really doing anything with it. Normally you see the pro teams take the mid control and then all of a sudden forcing their way up to connection or forcing their way into catwalk, but it seems like they're just happy with having the mid control without really doing anything. So it's not like they're both waiting for the other team's mistake, and currently it is not happening. Smoothie's playing this very conservative as well, just waiting. Ghost the same thing, waiting for this boost, and there we go. The first duel of the game may come in here. Lane Hero, he's gonna have to worry a little bit about that one. Ghost spots it, but he's gonna fall down. Goes in for the weak peak. I'm not sure that's a good idea, and there we go. He makes the wise move and fall down back. Now there's only 49 seconds left, and they don't really have control over anything besides the mid area. That said, though, they have Nex with this SG. He may be the key to open this round.
He really wants this fight. Ooh, a missed flashbang. There's Curry. That's a kill on towards top connector. That's actually going to open up catwalk, which is good because they don't have a smoke for connector. There's Mouth with 1 kill, Spur with the other over in dark, and Nex can't respond to his positioning, and that, I think that's done it. The bomb is down. It's a 2-on-4. Land Hero is very far away. Reflect just has to take a fight, and he's got to hope he wins it. And now he's stuck. Nowhere to go. Can't go forward, can't go backwards. And even with Land Hero winning on catwalk, it doesn't much matter. 15 seconds as the clock is now an enemy. And he can't find that kill. So the defense holds on once again in this early 3rd round dive for Think. And they've got a solid lead, the Aggies.
They got a solid lead. They got the money control as well. And I think we are seeing the first timeout coming in from one of these teams. Not a bad time to do it, as the game is about to spin out of control for, I would call them the older boys in this scenario. You know, the routine guys, the NDL players, and the guy who's actually winning or won the LAN tournament at the Yama LAN Center. That's quite surprisingly to me that the college boys are able to put up this good of a fight.
Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? They seem well prepared on this defense. And I mean, I did say it was the easier side, but I know sometimes at some of the lower levels, it's the communication troubles that come out on the defense that prevent you from rotating and then having a good idea of how to play in certain situations. Either way, at the moment, they're looking solid. Everything's looking good. 10-8.
10-8. You're not lying, Jason.
I'm not lying at all. You can see it on the screen. Freeze time coming to an end out of that timeout, and Think discussing what they wanted to do in this. Are going to pick up some utility. They're going to go for a little bit of a small, like half investment. 3 players with armor, upgraded pistols, but they want to do a full-blown execute at this A bomb site and at least get the plant down. Hero Zor is going to be playing far back, a retake at ticket booth, and Ghost is going to be in connector.
It's not a bad round to do it. As you can see, there's 3 guys from the college team currently posted towards the B bomb side. So it's going to be a 5 vs 2 scenario here. It's all about staying alive for Hexer. That's a money nade right there and a half. Look at that damage done by that one. That's a potato right in their face. Ghost able to pick up 2 frags through the smoke as well. And this actually initially looked like this could be a dicey round for them, but they're just shutting them down straight away. Bomb is going down from next year. That's probably the goal with this round, getting the money into the next round. But winning it, I think they have to go on for that one.
As I say, they're going to be happy with the plant, I think. Curry's got an AK-47 now, but he doesn't read the follow-up rotation from Smoothie. They're going to be to 11, and I mean, letting the plant happen isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it's also not the worst. There's going to be a buy next round pretty much no matter what, so they don't really give up a whole lot. I think we'll be able to get the AWP out. They'll be able to have the SG, and that's going to be on Reflect this time, not on Nex. He's the one we saw doing that fine surgical work with the AUG in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, they're both delusional, so why not?
They've both lost their mind. College students these days. That's actually the Pug team, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just about to say this Pug
So the
team,
college team is the smart ones.
Obviously,
Makes
that's
sense,
a college, right? I mean,
so.
it's a weapon that is viable. You've seen Magic Boy in Australia is doing some great work with it. NBK is trying to replicate that as well. But I would say in a scenario like this, why not go for it? If you're a Pug team and you just want to disrespect your opponent and get off to a good start, then you know, zoom in and go crazy.
Well, again, Think's just going to fall back to the basic hit towards the A bomb site. The smoke is clearing just now.
You actually convinced me. I like the weapon now.
Yeah,
there you go.
listen, I'm a great salesman. Link isn't going to see the player peeking from the bomb site. He's down to 16 HP. The nade is going to finish him. And Reflect is left all alone, and all of a sudden that SG is looking like it can't really get the job done. Only one player in Palace not really peaking quite yet. Utility being used by the defense to slow this down. I think have not used any of their nades. They're not making this easy on themselves.
Definitely not. In a tough position right now. They're all 4 guys towards the A bomb site. Luckily for them, nobody from the college team has pushed up anyone on the map, so they don't really know where they are, which is why they're only defending 2 guys on the B bomb side, or A bomb side still. It is Ghost in a vital position right here. He just needs to stay hidden and wait for the fact. He's going for the duel, it seems like here. There you go. They could run over him, and he is getting the first one. Also the second one. A great square transfer, picking up the SG now, and let's see if he can put that to work. There we go. Nope. Next is taking him down. That's Karma right there. 3 versus 2 situation all of a sudden, Jason.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't even really know how to use that weapon. Didn't even fire a bullet. Smoke is going to clear soon, but his teammate re-smokes it. They can go around that, but a nice shot from Land Hero. All of the Aggies are passive behind these smokes, put on the back foot. Molotovs raining in as well, have kind of cornered next. They need to make their move. Bomb is being planted. They can spam down this box, not connecting though. Not connecting with any of it. And a 2-on-2 retake, and Think need this one to get on the board to stay in this game. Nice nade. A lot of damage done, and here comes Land Hero. He goes to go for the peek late into the retake, and Smoothie, he's next. He goes down as Land Hero, the no-scope comes in. Another nice 2-man clutch, and Land Hero gets 4 kills.
I really like that dude's hair. I wish I could grow a hair like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, you too?
I kind of do,
Yeah? You maybe could in your old days? Oh, young days?
The younger days, yeah.
Yeah, well, we got a game on once again, 11-9. It's going to be one of those rounds where both teams are going to have quite a tough time affording these big guns. Whoever loses this one will be in a situation where they have to save maybe 1 or 2 rounds the following round. So it's going to be a very defining round for this one. You see Land Hero going out for this mid peek, see if he can catch a guy off in the window, not having any luck with it yet, but the mid control has once again been acquired straight away from Think outside of the box. And I'm kind of surprised that nobody is going to fight for this one. Now Ghost is trying. I do believe that he's going for a flash hand connection, actually backing off. He don't want to have anything to do with that duel. Curry and Nex is all the way up connection, getting the entry frag right here on the A bomb side, and all of a sudden A is open. It's all up to Ghost to defend this one, putting down a Molotov, but can't really do anything in the smoke. All of a sudden, Link is also getting a pick on the B-bomb side, and it's falling apart for the college team right here, Jason. It looks so good, it looks so composed, but now, all of a sudden, the elder guys are starting to step up.
I think finally we've seen a team really take mid control and put it to good use. You get a pick into the A bomb site. It's really difficult for that defender to guard against, you know, A ramp, Palace, and the connector. So Ghost falling back might have been a little bit of a miscommunication of how exactly connector was going to be defended or be open. And then all of a sudden it opens up catwalk as well to get a pick in towards the B bomb site. So your defense just kind of collapses.
Just love to see how after he got that frag, he was just like stopping up and celebrating the frag in the middle of the round before moving on. That's some true passion right there. I love it, Link. Having a great game so far, getting another double kill right here. And there we go. Game on once again. I said it a few times. 11-10. It's about as close as it can get. The money is not with the college team anymore. They have to save out this one. And you can see on the screen right now, the highest guy has $2,700. It's probably going to be a full save so they can buy the next one. 1 CC can be afforded by Ghost, but that's about it. And time for Think outside of the box to take advantage of this great position they put themselves into. As you said, the mid control were working, and it's going to be interesting to see what they're opting for now. It seems like they're going to do the mid-B split, something. Splitting up 2 guys towards B, 3 guys towards middle. Could be in a lot of trouble right here. Land Hero going down to Smoothie. Link not able to grab more than 1 frag, and all of a sudden the B bomb side is completely open, and that was probably the plan with it all, a split B. And it's going to be one of those retake scenarios where it's going to be tough for the CT guys to do anything. No utility, no nothing. They have grabbed up an AWP and an AK, but it has to be hitting the shots now, Jason.
He just missed his opportunity, and Ghost gets caught fighting in the flames. Reflect going to check the flank, going to smoke it off. Still a chance, but this AWP needs to start ringing out. Alpha's going to need to pick up that AK-47. They need to do something that so Hero Zor's flank can be effective. Nothing yet. Now they're pushing up. They spotted one out in the open. There's coming through the smoke, and they can't find that kill. And now it's the signal to back off. You got some free weapons. That's not bad. Nice mid push gets you an AK-47 and AWP. And it's going to be all tied up again. 11-11 as Think wins 3 in a row and coming through the murder hole, and that's why we call it that.
The murder hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard that one before.
Well, you know, you're learning a lot of things today. You're learning the AUG is an effective weapon. You're learning that's called murder hole. This is very early in the day for 2 things to already be taught to you.
You're not wrong about that. Great to see the crowd is finally showing up as well. A lot of guys coming in for this Showmatch. And just to try to that point, Jason, you tried it yourself, or have you? Have you ever played in a stadium like this?
I have.
You have? Yeah.
I have, a couple times.
Can you try to describe the feeling of sitting on the stage, you know, and being able to experience that, basically?
It's super cool, especially when you know, I obviously don't have the experience of any kind of crazy plays, you know, and I'm a little bit weaker in my old age. But you know, the crowd cheering is always fun, and obviously you can get super involved in it. You can get the crowd reactions and everything. But it's always fun for me. The pistol rounds are always super nerve-wracking, and then after that, you kind of calm down. Here we go, flashbang hit towards the A bomb site. Haxor, actually it's gonna be Ghost first up with the op. He gets a kill just as the smoke plumes, and there goes his teammate over towards Ticket Booth. So the plant is gonna go down safely. They're covering him towards CT spawn as well. It's gonna be another retake, but Smoothie on the flank. This could win the round for the Aggies. This has to be effective. Link's got his knife out, not even aware of the possibility, but equally, Smoothie makes the mistake, dropping the weapon, trying to take a fight with his knife. And here comes the push towards CT spawn. 2 players there. Reflect goes down, and Smoothie falls on the flank, and all of a sudden, Think has an opportunity, and Land Hero with the ult. He's gonna try and build on that 1 kill. They do have Smoke, Molotov, and Flashbangs. They haven't used them yet. And actually, Malf, he still has them all. He hasn't used any of them, and that might be the end of this, but low HP on Land Hero, and Malf is gonna do it. Doesn't even need the utility, makes it work, and he's gonna give the Aggies a 1-round lead at 12-11.
That was super, super close, and I like the fact that you pointed out he wasn't using any of his nades.
It's gone out, baby.
That's one of those situations where you can probably feel, you know, had he been sitting at home, had he not been on a stage where obviously there's a lot of pressure on to perform, you know, he probably wouldn't use those nades. So the pressure is getting to the boys, but he's still able to deliver some great shots, clinching out the rounds and putting them in a 12-11 lead now.
He was great on the T side as well when they were on offense. His play towards connector was phenomenal. This is a nice double kill, managing it nicely, and obviously an extended battle there, so knows exactly what's coming. 1-round lead. The SG is back on Reflect. Op shot from Land Hero doesn't connect, and he's going to go for some spam, trying to get lucky, crossing his fingers. And with no damage done, this is going to become a pretty standard default round for the offensive side.
Pretty standard defense round. I'm surprised they haven't gone for the mid take again. We see Nex is searching for this kill on Ghost. He has to be very afraid. There we go. Getting the head off Ghost right there. That's great info. That opens up the map once again. Now Hexer is getting a duel from ABs. There's a lot of stuff going on all over the map, and they're being pressured a lot. Now we see this boost in the middle. It's not going to pay off. Curry is getting the frag as well. Fighting back straight away, think outside the box, and once again having a round here, they should be able to convert into a win. I'm having a hard time see how they can fight back. They're all locked inside CT spawn right now. They have no control whatsoever over the map, and it seems like they're in full control, think outside of the box right now. Great opening frags, and there we go, consolidating round right here with another frags on Hexor. And this is all about saving these guns, Jason. Get away with them, see if you can put them into next round and do some damage, and maybe you can get off with a lucky win, because this one is over.
I heard some chants for the Texas College team coming out from the crowd, and it seems like Think just silenced him pretty quickly.
They jinxed it.
Yeah,
they shouldn't have done that.
We don't want to hear that. Well, trying to save these weapons, and they might be able to do it. Bomb's going to blow up shortly, but they've still got some time that they have to outlast, and I think Nex doesn't want to really hunt it down. He's the only one there, and a little bit afraid of entering those narrow corridors, and for good reason. Smoothie's waiting for it. 12-12, tied up again, back and forth down the stretch.
All tied up again. Close game, and I feel like both teams are showing us some great Counter-Strike. It's great to see that we were a little bit questioning about the level. What could we expect? It is a puck team going up against a college team. Obviously not full-time pros, but they're actually showing some great understanding of Counter-Strike, despite keep buying the SG and the Orcs and all that kind of stuff. Not too big of a fan of that, but again, you know, if you have the confidence with it, and if that's what you do normally, then obviously you have to do it on stage as well. That said, though, I'm a little bit surprised, to be completely honest with you, that the level is this high. It's great to see that these guys actually bring it to the game.
Yeah, some good decision-making is always fun. That's always the important part. Learning the fundamentals here and see if they can actually improve their skills well enough to make it into the professional divisions. Link, he knows one is there. That should be a touchdown. Oh, but no. He throws it a little short.
There we go.
That is not the kind of quarterbacking you normally see out of Texas. Land Hero picks one off. Smoothie trying to push up and be aggressive, and it's Ghost turn. He's going to hide around this corner, and I highly doubt they checked this. He's going to let this one go. Is there another knife in the books? There is. He's got it. The flashbang blinds him. He couldn't get away. Probably wasn't going to be able to get away anyways, but
the crowd loves it, right?
Yeah, he returns the favor. I mean, it wasn't Link, but yeah, you're going to get everyone hyped.
Yeah, you got to have your back of your mates, right? If you get knifed, you got a knife back. And that's how it works in the pro scene as well. Not actually, but it would be fun if we were. Simple is one of those guys who always brings out the knife and kind of to discredit you. I've tried it myself in a full stadium in New York, and
how'd that go?
Yeah, it wasn't too well. You know, I didn't like the crowd's reaction. They were laughing at me, so it was pretty fun. But,
what'd you do? Try knife Simple and you just got shot in the face?
No, he tried to knife me and he succeeded. So.
Oh yeah. Well, you probably deserved all the laughter that was directed in your way.
Well, thanks, Jason.
You're welcome. AK on Hero Zor, and he's going to be saving it out, so it will be think outside of the box.
Grabbing the lead once again.
Yeah, 1-round lead right at the end, and the money is not great for this defensive side, and they're going to have a decision to make.
Crowd is definitely showing up in here in Dallas. It's great to see. Good mood, good spirit, warming up the crowd for the obviously big game we have waiting for us, the grand final of the ESL Pro League finals.
Let's touch on that. Dallas, is Liquid going to win the grand finals today?
That's some easy points, huh?
I think that was everyone. I'm not even going to ask the other
Jason,
question.
do you think Liquid is going to win the grand finals?
Listen, don't put me on the spot like that. Oh, they're going to need some help from someone up above. Hero Zor close up with a 5-7. The AK is on Ghost. Mouth is pushing in towards Palace. You do have Link watching for it. It's AK-47 though, that's the saved one in all land Hero. He's found a lot of room towards mid. There's a lot of bodies not watching that. Ghost able to respond. They're going to go right at this AK-47. They're going at the one thing on this defense that can really shut them down and stop them. Nades in right on his position. Molotov next, and now they should be able to pin him down. He's burning, but he gets one more headshot somehow, and Mouth as well with the P250. And now it's down to the SG, the savior. And I know you love it. Nice nade work, and he's just going to fall away. Link is taking the bomb over towards that B bomb site.
And that's going to be the play that's probably going to win them the round. That's a great, great play. Reflect taking a lot of attention in the A slope area, going up and sort of like just making a lot of noise with that SG, because definitely not going to kill anything. But Link planting the bomb towards the catwalk area. Question is whether he's going to rotate towards B bomb side. He is. There we go. Pretty spread out now for the thing outside of the box. Link going for the frag right there, and that's going to be very tough now for Spear to do anything. He has a little armor. He has no nades, no utility, no nothing. 65 health. He has to find two guys. Reflect only on HP. That's definitely going to play into his favor, but without a kit, I would probably just go for the safe in this one. There's no way he's going to win this one unless they make a big, big mistake. There we go. Giving him the first frag like that, that's definitely a great way now we have. And there we go. Round is over. The Molotov on the bomb. Again, some great decision making. There's nothing he can do about it. You just have to go out there and hopefully save the AK. And I think that's what he's going to try to, but indecisive, and there we go, yeah. You're going to blow up, my friend.
I was going to say, you might as well just get that kill for pride. They both fall. Everyone in the server is eliminated. 14-12. This was a back and forth affair. We were tied up at 12-12, and Think has just taken control of this game down the stretch. 27 kills on Link, 20 kills on Nex, and on the other side it's 23 for Ghost, 21 for Mouth. Putting up some pretty good battle here.
Yeah, I feel though all the players have contributed in some way. We've seen some glimpses of great plays from pretty much all players on the server, so also great to see that all the guys are getting a nice experience out of this. It would be, you know, I would feel sad if I were one of these guys and putting off a Guardian, as he did yesterday in the Swing 0-0-15 in a show match. But none of them are doing that. They're all showing up and having a great time, so that's great. Ghost getting the first frag right here. And there we go, fighting back straight away. It is 14-12. It is getting tense now. This is one of those rounds that could decide the entire game, Jason.
That was a risky play from Ghost, and you know, you kind of have to take that to get yourself back into it. It pays off with the opening kill. Unfortunately, Curry's able to find the equalizer. Nice Smoothie loses focus and is far too exposed from Palace, not expecting that angle whatsoever. So Ghost is rotated over. Mid is wide open. No one is watching on it. Everyone's far away, which means Link is going to have passage up connector whenever he chooses it. And this A-bomb site is really susceptible to a split. Spur is going to have to remain aggressive on catwalk to help his teammates out. Nade's being thrown over the wall at this A-bomb site. Reflect is moving closer to position at Palace. It's a two-smoke wall. Link, he's going to find the kill, find a free one, but Ghost is responding with the op. And he's got to do more, but he's actually got his teammate. Forgive me, Ghost has to do nothing else as Hero Zor has taken it all over. And Ghost is going to find that final kill, and the Aggies are still in it. True to their name, they're still fighting.
Super round from Ghost and Hexa right there, able to shut down that A-bomb side completely alone. Great play by Link once again, lurking down that middle. That was a very professional lurk. He was just waiting for the guy coming out of catwalk, waiting for the smokes to deploy on the A-bomb side, and then getting the frag. He did everything correctly, but unfortunately his team didn't. And now we're in a situation where it's 14-13. The Collegiate team is fighting back. There's no money on the T side. We should see 14-14 after this one, unless they pull off something spectacular with these CCs and P250s. The crowd loves it, right? That's a
crowd is loving it. Here we go. 2 flashbangs to use. Smoothie, gotta be sure he doesn't get caught. He's turning away, sees it coming, sees one jump through. Now he's blinded though, but he does fall away. Nice positioning from him, follows it up with a double kill, and now he's got Sfer to help him out, and he's found safety behind one of the pillars. And Land Hero, you might know he's low, but you don't really want to take the aggression, and you're the only one left. And all Smoothie has to do is survive. He's done his job, doesn't go down. Strong defense, all 5 players surviving, and we're at 14-14.
And this is now I'm going to ask you the $1 million question, Jason. What do you think outside of the box do to win this one? Where have they had the success in this game? I would assume you say mid-control, right? Taking that mid-control and do something fast with it instead of just waiting around for the mistakes, because we don't really see them make mistakes, right? They're playing fairly conservative, they're playing fairly safe, and neither of these teams are overextending too much.
I wouldn't mind something fast. Take the decision-making away. Don't get picked off by either one of the oppers and maybe catch them off guard. That'd be pretty fun to watch, but it is not to be. Malf is going to have the AWP in window room. Ghost as well has one, and there it is. They spread out the default, the standard mid-control. Yields a loss of manpower. Land Hero is out of the action, and Malf going to build upon that. The Aggies have taken over this game right at the home stretch. The Ops are ringing out, and they are dominating Think. It's a 1-on-5 for Nex, and he's got 1 kill, but at this point, with only 1 round left in the game, even the economy is not going to be too much of a factor. And keep in mind as well, there will not be, there's no overtime in this game. If they end in a tie, it's just a tie for time constraints on the grand final. The Ops from the Aggies get all 5 kills.
All 5 kills. What a beautiful round that was from both Malf and Ghost, really showing up in this one. And they've been very impactful on the CT side, both of them, throughout this game. So it's great to see them finally showing up now. As you said, there is no money on Think outside of the box. They are able to acquire a scout, they're able to acquire 4 CCs, and they have to work with that. A few nades behind it, and obviously some armor, but that's not a lot of gear right there to go up against these 2 ops. If I were them, I would do some sort of smoke attack either on the B bomb side or on the A bomb side, just to take out those ops, because it seemed like they're working very, very well for the Aggies.
Yeah, I just toss all my utility over the wall, close your eyes, and hold down the trigger and hope the CZ does the rest of the work. We've seen crazier things in the past, haven't we?
Probably why you carry end.
That's why I'm so good. Smoothie pushed up behind the smoke, and this could actually shut down this attack before it even really begins. It'll be an early warning system. Ghost is rotating over. Tough part is both of the ops are the next point of defense for the Aggies, so that's not the most effective. And I think actually, if anyone from Think was peering around that corner, they would have seen the trajectory of that smoke that Smoothie drops, but here it comes.
Playing with fire right now.
Yeah, nade in. Smoothie's gonna see it coming. Inside the window, still gets the first, falls away. He's still alive. They're gonna chase him down. He's blind. He can do nothing. He's got to kill blind anyways, and Spur as well is here to combine, but Malf bails him out. Op shot, and Think is down to a 1-on-4, and it's looking like the Texas Collegiate team gonna win in front of their hometown, the Aggies, in a 3 versus 1. Link, he's been so good throughout this game. And he's got one last chance to pull his team into a tie to prevent the loss from coming out. He's got 40 seconds to play with. He wants to get a pick, and actually, this is so scary. Both the ops here, and both of them are looking at the B bomb site. No one's got this. Link could have a double kill lineup. Ghost just around the corner. Will he spot it? Does he know the second player is there? He does now. He sees them both. He misses the shot. No! Link could have had it. And that's going to be the victory for the Aggies. They get away with one, but a nice performance from both squads. I think both of us pleasantly surprised.
Definitely pleasantly surprised. That was super unlucky by Link there in the last round. He was actually playing that absolutely perfectly, waiting for the first frag, and then all of a sudden he felt the desire to move, and that was what's messing up every round. It's great to see all the guys smiling anyway. Link obviously had a great performance himself, dropping a 30 bomb in this show match. That's also great to see. Ghost with 29 frags, Malf with 27. And if we have to take anything away from this one, I do feel it was that everyone was having a good time. Everyone was contributing to this game and making this probably one of the best show matches that I've ever witnessed.
We've had some clutches, we had some knives, we had it all. It was good stuff. And obviously these guys have had a game on the stage in front of a crowd that they don't ever have to forget. I have to find one of their shirts. Those are cool. Either way, yeah. I mean, you have a guy like Link. Next was pretty fun as well. And Malf and Ghost on the other side. All good things. I mean, they've got a lot to take back to the classroom, don't they?
Definitely. Back to the classroom, back to the school. Obviously, they're going to be treated as stars now in the college. At least that's how it will work.
That girl in the crowd has had the best signs all weekends. I saw one earlier. It's been phenomenal. I don't know if you saw it.
Definitely great. Yeah, I saw it. I took a girl with her yesterday, so she definitely showed it off.
Yeah, nice. On the old Instagram page, all the hits.
Yeah, all the hits.
Well, 16-14 victory for the Aggies, and looks like we're going to be ready for an interview. Both of these teams get it chatted over with Golden Boy. Take it away, my friend.
Thank you so much, fellas. Guys, give it up for the Fighting Texas Aggies. So this must be a pretty crazy experience for you guys. You know, you have your groups at the universities, and you're playing like in the local community, and yet here you are playing at the Verizon Theater in a nail-biting game, 16-14 at the end. How you feeling, my friend?
Pretty overwhelmed a little bit.
Yeah.
Did not expect it, to be honest.
You guys came in pretty humble, so I respect that. By the way, I mean, might as well, right? You guys want to just introduce yourself to the crowd here, and just your name, your role, and all that good stuff?
Sure. I'm Nicholas Ghost Graham, and I just run around and shoot things. I don't really throw nades or anything.
That's the tactic. That's the tactic, baby. What about for you, my friend?
All right, I'm Mike, or Malf. My role is bottom fragger. I'm really happy we won this game.
For you, my friend.
I'm Trevor, and I'm Spur. I'm the designated bottom fragger.
Designated bottom fragger, okay.
I'm Michael. My in-game name is Smoothie. I'm a support rifle.
All right, see, he actually went with the real thing. The rest of them, they just think they're trash, but yet they're up here and they're winning. You guys are winning on the biggest stage here in Dallas, Texas. How does it feel? How you feeling, man?
It's all right.
It's all right? Come on, man. Look at this crowd. Give them some more. Give them some more. How's it feel?
All right, it's pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. That's right. Here, my friend. Thoughts now moving forward? You know, you guys get this big win. What are you going to do afterwards?
Chill. Yeah.
Chill. That's it? Just chill?
Yeah, just chill.
All right. There you have it. Guys, give it up once again for the Fighting Texas Aggies. And also, please give it up for our other squad, too. Think outside of the box. What a matchup we were treated to. Once again, congratulations, fellas. That's going to do it for us here. We're going to go ahead, send it over to a break. But just an FYI for everyone here in the venue, you can actually check out the student gaming booth that's actually right outside and just get all the information. You could be like the Fighting Texas Aggies and potentially play here on the big stage at the Verizon Theater. So congratulations, guys, once again. When we come back, grand finals time, ladies and gentlemen. Team Liquid versus Australis. We'll see you in a few.
Hey Future Pros, what's this? Dust 2? It's back? I don't believe it. Well anyway, here is a T-sided smoke for long corner. To do the smoke, go up next to this wall as shown. Find the left broken brick. Once done so, jump and throw the smoke. Now you can take long control without the fear of getting AWP down. Good luck!
What is your favorite play of your career, your favorite highlight that you've made?
Maybe a ace pistol against Australis on overpass. I mean, like, we needed that pistol to back on game. I think it was that. I push A, I SCT, I push A to the fountain, and no one was like watching, and they were doing I execute B, and I was flanking them, and there was one like watching, and I killed the guy watching flank, and starting like a mess in the round, and people were trying to hunt me, and it was like tapping everyone.
At the Atlanta Major, against VP on Nova Pass 1v3, it was basically just me being left alone in a situation which weren't really clutchable, but at some point I think I caught the bomb off guard, and then it was a 1v2, and then I got down to 1 HP, and it was basically just me trying to hold angles where they just went into my angles, and I feel like I played that perfectly on their mistakes. So yeah, it was a great play, and I love to do that again.
It needs to be the major, like when we played against CLG in the decider game. If we lost, we would go out of the major. If we won that, we had like 1 life more. It was a pistol round, and they go down drop. I shoot 1 bullet, and I go back to like the side of the stage journally, and they jump all the guys, and I just killed 4 guys, but 1 shot. It was, yeah. but everything worked that game for me, and that's probably my best memory, I guess.
In an online ESL Pro League match or something, right when I joined North, I was on Cobble as a CT on B-Long, and we were against a full Glock eco, so it wasn't that important of a round. But I just smoked the B-Long plat as you do, went up behind the smoke, and I just like full on sprayed all 30 bullets and got an ace through the smoke. So it was like kind of lucky, but it was a pretty awesome play.
Did you see any of the plays? All of the kills were just through the smoke?
The last one, I think I just like kind of hunted to get the ace, but the rest of them was pure luck.
I had a 4K versus Virtus Pro. It wasn't like an extremely sick 4K, but it was during a somewhat crucial round in the major in E-League. And it was like I was just flicking around and I got like 4 kills within like 3 seconds. I thought that was pretty cool because that was like we had like 800,000 viewers, 600,000 viewers, something like that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
A lot of people probably expect me to say the one that goes through like the cash wall bang. That might be my favorite, just in the sense of because when we were at that minor tournament in Asia, there was probably a room of 200 spectators, and they were all Asian, and they were all rooting for Tyloo. So they never went like ooh or like rooted for us, not a single time in the tournament. But when that happened, like I heard all of them go what, you know, like, and they kind of like lost it, and I was like, yeah, you know, like.
I think in Major Krakow when I did just -4 on the B side, I just felt, every bullet, you know, and I just knew that I can do it.
But I think my favorite play would be on Cobble when I had the FAMAS under Plat, where I just like killed 3 of them on Fnatic. I think that was just like a super sick spray transfer, and it was like a huge moment in the semifinals. So I think that would be my favorite one.
I think it's the one versus North at ESL Cologne. I made the ace, and I just realized after the game it was an ace because I got the kills on Banana, 1 kill when he peeked, 1 more peeked at the same spot, and then I was in a 1v3 at the pillar and on B side, and I killed 2 guys when they came from the CT.
Yeah.
And then I no-scoped the last guy.
It's the one on cash versus G2. It's at least it's the nicest one maybe. Actually, like when you play, and when you play so much as I do, you don't really have the time to react to what happens, you just do it. It's like, it's in your body. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely a partisan crowd here in Dallas, Texas.
Chris J is close, going to try and peek in. So close, Chris J, so many players there, and Chris J gets them all. Twist going to try and answer back, but you can't apply the brakes to Chris J.